Hello, this is the live demo of the web app, the secure web app working. Okay, the first thing we need to do is to get the app working. That requires you to have the list of um, packages so that you can verify by using this command pipfreeze. Also make sure that you have the right version of Python, which is the Python 2.56 2.7. Once you have them, you also need to have your SQL workbench ready. Run these commands there, and after this we are all set to start running the web app. This by you do by running the app.py file. Okay, this starts running by default on the local host with at port 5000. Okay, next comes setting up the proxy. This we'll do in another terminal where we'll launch the Python client proxy.py, and we'll give a port number of 8000. So it has been set up and it's listening to port number 8000. Similarly, we'll also start the server proxy. This will say it will listen at port number 5001 and the server port number which is running on port 5000. So this is also set up. Now what we got to do is open the web browser. Make sure your settings are correct, that you have a proxy configuration, and this port is set up at 8000. This is the local host. Say OK, and then you just got to open another tab. Just type localhost 5001, right? So this is what as you can see the page opens. If you look at this is the client proxy window where you can see the messages where it's getting the request. It is processing them. First it's gonna make the key, because that happens whenever you are setting up the proxy for the first time. So it uses this prime, and it uses this generator and a secret that only the client knows to generate the key. So this communication is sent to the server side. Server side does the same. It takes the prime and the base and also the computed element sent by the client. It adds its own secret to it and it calculates the key here. This is the key. You can see the same key is being used by the client. So now they share the secret. This is done by the Diffie-Hellman key exchange method. After that, you can see here, this is this is the encrypted message that the client proxy sends to the server proxy. Server proxy receives this message, and then it's going to decrypt it. So you can see here it gets decrypted here, and it sends to the server. The server returns the HTML page, which goes back to the browser, and we see this one here. So this is how this app works. You could go for login. You can register new user. Give the username, password, and you are in. Now you can post captions here. And then You can even look at those sounds, the previous captions or this problem. You can see for the so that means this web app is working properly, and it's able to post messages over the net, where you have one proxy at the server, at the client, and another proxy at the server, where the encryption and decryption is being handled. You can, in these windows, you can see what encrypted messages are being sent and what are those messages that are being decrypted. So it's both in the messages that come from the server are encrypted by the server proxy and decrypted by the client proxy before giving it to the client. And the client proxies encrypts the message that are passed by that are requested by the client before passing it over the network to the server proxy, which decrypts it and provides it to the server. So this is the live demo of the secure web app. Thank you.